everyone, it's Carly from Baker Hunt Art and Cultural Center. I'm here to do some more story time with you with support from the Charles H. Dater Foundation. So thanks for joining me today. Buckle up, we're in for a long one today. It's Moby Dick. Abridged. This has been a big hit in our household recently, so I thought it would be a lot of fun to share this with you. So this is Moby Dick. Obviously, the original is by Herman Melville. This is abridged. It's retold by Mandy Archer, and the art is by Annabelle Tempest. So I think the illustrations are really fun, and Moby Dick is a heavy story. I think the illustrations that Annabelle does really lighten it up. And Mandy actually does a really good job, too, of telling the whole story in a really accessible way. So, Moby Dick. I was a sailor. I was tired of being on dry land. It was time to go back to the ocean. And I don't know if you can see, but down here his bag says Ishmael. The port was busy. I had to share my room with a stranger. Don't be afraid now. Queequeg wouldn't harm a hair on your head. In just one night, Queequeg became my best friend. Queequeg and I both wanted to join a whaling ship. The Pequod was looking for a crew. Some said Captain Ahab was moody and fierce. He was nowhere to be seen. It's better to sail with a moody good captain than a laughing bad one. The Pequod set sail on a cold Christmas day. The crew came from every corner of the globe. The chief mate was called Starbuck. Queequeg was his harpooner. I was one of his oarsmen. There was no sign of Captain Ahab. The ship sailed south. One gloomy morning, the captain finally appeared. Ahab was searching for a white whale. The last time he had chased after the creature, he lost his leg. Captain Ahab held up a gold coin. He promised to give it to the first man to spot the white whale. The whale was called Moby Dick. Skin your eyes for a men. If you see but a bubble, sing out. The captain nailed the gold coin to the mast for all the crew to see. The Pequod continued its voyage. The breeze turned warm and tropical. The crew jumped and waved. There were whales up ahead. There she blows, a school of them. We rushed to the whaleboats. I gasped. Who were the 5 mysterious strangers standing beside Captain Ahab? Ahab had been keeping a secret. He had smuggled extra men onto the Pequod to help him find Moby Dick. The men had been hiding below deck. The crew did not ask questions. The whaleboats were lowered. The sea began to swell. The wind began to howl. My boat was tossed from wave to wave. The whales got away. The Pequod sailed around the globe. Every day was an adventure. There were giant squid, snapping sharks, and brave ocean rescues. Each time the Pequod passed another ship, Captain Ahab asked the same question. Ship ahoy! Have you seen the white whale? An English ship sailed by. The captain had lost his arm to the same white whale that had taken Ahab's leg. He never wanted to see Moby Dick again. He's best left alone. Don't you think so, Captain? Captain Ahab disagreed. The Pequod pushed on. The ship's carpenter made a wooden box for Queequeg. He used it as a sea chest. Queequeg carved patterns onto the lid of the chest so that everyone knew it was his. The nights were cold and dark. Captain Ahab stood on the deck. A sea storm raged, but even thunder and lightning would not stop his search for the white whale. One day the captain smelled something in the air. Moby Dick was near. Suddenly he spotted the whale. "There she blows, a hump like a snow hill. It is Moby Dick." We all rushed to see. A white shadow glided through the ocean, jetting water from its spout. The crew climbed into the whaleboats. The sea was calm. Moby Dick lurked in the shadows beneath. Ahab stared into the water. Suddenly, the whale rose up again. It took the captain's boat in its jaws, then snap, bit it in half. But Captain Ahab would not give up. The Pequod went after the white whale again the next day. "There she breaches! There she breaches!" Moby Dick lashed and splashed, spouted and sprayed. Boats were broken and men thrown overboard. Still, Captain Ahab would not give up. On the third day, the dawn was fair and fresh. The captain searched again for the white whale. It was time to let the whale be. We tried to talk to the captain, but he would not listen. "Oh, Ahab, not too late is it, even now the third day, to desist?" Ahab kept on going. Every time he got close to the whale, the creature broke free. Finally, Moby Dick turned on his tail. He tore through the water, straight toward the Pequod. The white whale smashed into the side of the ship. The Pequod creaked, then slid into the ocean. "The ship! Where is the ship?" The whale plunged one last time and disappeared. I was the only sailor left in the water. Queequeg's sea chest bobbed up beside me. I reached out and grabbed it. At last, a ship came to rescue me. The hunt for Moby Dick was over, but I would remember the friends I had made on the Pequod for the rest of my days. Well, I hope you liked reading that classic with me, classic abridged. And much, much later on, many years from now, if you feel like it, you can try and read the whole big version. And it'll be the same story, just told in lots more detail, which could be kind of fun to read. Well, thanks for joining me today. If you liked this video, feel free to share it with your friends. If you go to Baker Hunt Art on Facebook and Instagram, you can like and follow those, and you'll see a lot more videos of fun things to do. And until I see you again, stay safe and stay creative. Bye.